what you're witnessing now is an energy shift. You know, people are talking about ERROL Spence should have took a tune-up fight. Heck, I even said that. But that's one of the dog things about ERROL Spence. It's one of the things I like about ERROL Spence. It's something that I constantly has complimented him on. But, you know, my detractors will never mention that. You know, they'll never bring that up. I don't aim to take away from a person just to take away. That's something that Spence fans does. You see something that I like, you got some dog qualities, I'm gonna let you know. I always like that about ERROL Spence. Nobody really does that. That's one thing that separates him to me. But as far as him taking the tune-up fight, listen, I like the dog aspect of it, but if you were taking this fight seriously, and if you were, you know, hell-bent on your intent, you would have took a tune-up fight. You ain't got to prove nothing to us. We know you can get up off the couch and put some work in. It would have been nothing wrong with taking a tune-up fight to make sure that you were sharp. I would prefer that you were sharp. I don't want this, oh, he's been on the couch excuse lingering in the background. So back to this energy shift. You gotta ask yourself, how did these guys go from talking all that major crap that they was talking? Oh, and y'all was talking it. I understand. You guys are trying to psych yourself up. You know, but see, I knew the energy was gonna shift the closer we get to the fight. So how do you guys go from, oh, he gonna stop Bud, he gonna do this and that, he breaking bones, he this and that, to now y'all back on, hey man, ERROL, maybe you should have took a tune-up fight. Wait a minute. Just a week ago, y'all was super confident. Or was that even real? See, we find that out now that it wasn't real like we always knew. That's why when we see y'all barking, man, we just be laughing at y'all like, yeah. Nobody believes you. I've been telling y'all this for the longest. We know you guys really don't have faith in him like you want to pretend. I see the media trying to psych up casual fans who don't know no better as if he had a chance. They're trying to erase the fact that Terrence Crawford is the favorite in this fight. Let me say that again. It's the favorite in this fight. ERROL Spence is the one from downhill looking up in this equation. So y'all could do all that big fish talk, y'all could do all that, but at the end of the day, this is how the boxing world sees it, because they still have to ground it in reality, because when you playing with money, they don't care about feelings and who they like. They know what they're looking at the end of the day. And you guys have had enough warning signs along the way to let you know that it's a cliff up ahead. All right, you knew all about it, but now as that cliff is getting closer and you realize that y'all finna plunge all the way to the bottom of the abyss, now you thinking like, oh, tune-ups, oh, well, maybe ERROL should have did this stuff. No, we don't want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear no excuse. It's too late now. And to be quite frank and honest, I like ERROL Spence getting up off the couch and fighting guys, but in this situation, let's not be fooled. He was forced into this situation. This is not the avenue that he wanted to explore, him or Derek James. Let's be real. He's just figured out that if you keep listening to Al, he's going to miss out on a lot of money. But other than that, he talked about, you know, people thought that I was going up. What do you mean people thought you was going up? You got in front of the camera when they asked you about Terrence Crawford. You say, well, I can go up and fight Canelo Alvarez. You put that in the minds of the people to say, we didn't. You said you were going up. So if we were to doubt that you're going to fight Terrence Bud Crawford, maybe it's because you said, I can go up and fight Canelo Alvarez. And you said that more than a handful of times in front of a camera. All right, but let's face it. He in a tight situation. Paramount in a tight situation. Put Al Heyman in a tight situation. He want to pimp Spence out and stretch him, you know what I'm saying, longer. But Spence knows the reality of his situation and his physical condition and his eye. He know he's really done. The difference is, Al like, look, we know you have the fighter that you used to be. All right, but we can still stretch you out and get this money. Let's go along with this plan. No, Errol Spence want to get the bang for his buck right now. See, this is where they differ. This is why he had to go get a new management. Because Errol want to cash out right now. He don't want to wait for the stretch plan that Al Haymon was going to put him on. That's why Terrence Bud Crawford has always been the problem. Terrence Bud Crawford has always interfered in what Al Haymon had for Errol Spence. And Errol knew that. Errol knew the plan. It just, the ceiling came crashing in. And when it came crashing in, Errol Spence grabbed for the first lifeline that he could see. And then boom, now he's interested in the fight. But how could you be so interested in the fight and telling the fans that you're going to give them something, listen close. And this is what I'm going to end it with. Listen close. A fight that you have been downplaying this entire time. Think about this now that they want the fight to do well. Maybe if you planted the eggs and the seeds, talk about, yeah, you know, we ain't fighting right now, but when I do fight Crawford, oh my God, that's going to be a classic fight. That's going to be, maybe if you was planting them seeds all along the way, you could build it up. But see, this is the thing. You've downplayed the fight the entire time, only to swing around to the end talking about how great it is, how Terrence Crawford motivates you, how he gives you excitement in your life and all this. If it was all that and putting a smile on your face and just making you happy and all, if it was all that, why did you downplay this fight the entire time and kick him to the curb like he wasn't worthy? But at the same time, when it comes to you're complimenting the shit out of him, you know what I'm saying, his legacy and this and that, in front of the world, you're shitting on his legacy. He ain't nothing, he ain't fought nobody, but at the same time, he's bringing you all this joy. How could this man bring you all, you mean the man that fought nobody is giving you all these tingling feelings? That's what you're saying? Once again, he's been contradicting the entire time. Go get a belt, this, that, and the third. He's been doing it the whole time. Contradiction, this and that. Oh, I was going to fight Terrence Crawford. No, I can go up and fight Canelo Alvarez. Contradiction the whole freaking time. But at the end of the day, don't nobody want to hear about no tune-up. It's too late. Because the only reason we got in this position and we get in this fight because shit fell through over there at PBC. Let's not act blind, deaf, and dumb for 1 second. I just got to keep putting this back on the table while y'all keep trying to say, see, he kept this. No, that's the narrative y'all painting it up with. This is what's underneath. This is what it really is. This is why he don't want to have no conversations about who did what and why to hold up. Terrence Crawford, truthfully, you can tell he don't have no problem going down that route. He's not going down that route because Errol don't want to go down that route. Now, try to pretend and act like you don't know that's true. We all know who really wants to avoid this conversation. And we know that Terrence Crawford is just being cordial because that's just the type of good-natured person that he is. While y'all attacking people's family members and stuff like that. So don't nobody want to hear that. It's the end. The end is here. You're going to watch this execution and you're going to get on with your life. Then you're going to go jump on Deontay Wilder. We know how you're going to move. So just get ready for the shift. Just get ready for the jump. That's all I'm saying. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.